New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. And good morning, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here on a Wednesday morning. It's 8:15 on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for our morning prayers. I so appreciate that you're with us here this morning. Thank you for being a part of our family and what we're doing here on the New Thought Media Network. You know, in the New Thought philosophy, prayer or affirmative prayer, or also known as a spiritual mind treatment, is by far the primary spiritual practice and one of the most accessible, if you will, ways of communicating with the divine, of talking with God. And it's an incredibly powerful practice, and we're really grateful to share it with you here. You know, we've been doing this just a little over 3 years now, 3 years and a month now. It was March 18th of 2020 when we started doing these morning and evening, 8:15 morning and evening on every day. So very, very grateful that you're with us. Good morning, James. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us all the way from Calgary. Brother Wayne, good to see you. Shaybird, good to see you, dear one. Grateful that you're with us as well. Anyone else that might be watching and joining us, feel free to chime along and say hello in the comments or not. It's all good either way. We know you're here energetically, and that's the important part, because prayer, affirmative prayer, spiritual mind treatment is not bound by time and space. We are going to create a vibration here in just a moment. We're going to create a collective vibration based on our beliefs and based on the words that are shared to create a ripple effect across the planet. As vibration goes off across the planet. And what we know from quantum physics is, that's a whole nother lesson, but our quantum entanglement proves it all. All right, let's get into it here, folks. I've been saying it. This is an affirmative prayer, a reminder of truth, sometimes even a revelation of truth. And if you'd like to avail yourself of our services, please send your emails to prayer@ntmedia.org. We'll get our entire prayer team praying on your behalf every day of the week. And just drop it in on an email. Let us know. Or if you're like you're celebrating a win, celebrating something, drop that in a note as well. You're also welcome to chime along and add to it in the chat box. Prayers for seeing beyond appearances and remaining in divine peace. Absolutely, Shaybird. That'll be a part of our prayer this morning. Anyone else, just feel free to chime in as we go along. So if you're in a safe space, in a comfortable place, in a place where it feels good to close your eyes, I invite you to please do so. And if you're not in a safe space or a comfortable space, then I invite you to find that space right here You can find that space within. You can find the safety within. Because what I know is I know that everything is absolutely a safe space within the mind of the one. Within the one mind, within God's heart, within God's mind, within the oneness that is God's life, there is safety. I claim for each and every one here a deep recognition that in this oneness there is everything necessary for our complete evolution, for our lives, for your life, my life. That this one divine source is just that. It is a divine source. It is the source and the supply. It is the wellspring of everything. And in that everything, we each exist as divine emanations of God, as divine expressions of the one life. And we each exist in a state of potentiality. See, our lives are absolutely perfect, and it is our work to awaken to that truth, to embrace that truth, to accept that truth, and to embody that truth. In the mind of the one, we are each whole and complete, with nothing missing and nothing absent, and we must come to believe that truth, to remind ourselves daily, sometimes moment by moment by moment, to remind ourselves of this amazing truth that we are already whole and complete, that everything necessary for our life's mission is already coming into our lives exactly as necessary, that there is no lack in the mind of the one, there is no limitation, there is no death, there is truly no dying other than to let go of a body temple. The spirit, the oneness, the divine life that is our lives continues on and on in through and as eternity. So I know that from within this power, within this experience, something amazing is arising today in my life, as my life. It might be an opportunity, it might be disguised as something unwanted or undesired. It might be disguised as something that feels wrong or out of alignment. And yet I know that no matter what's going on, I can find the good somewhere. That's not to say I don't deal with what is going on. It doesn't mean that I ignore the sense of suffering or the pain or the experiences of lack and such. It means that I go beyond those. I transcend those. I embrace what's happening in my life and use that as a reminder of the divine life that is God's life, that is expressing as my life, as your life. We each have this opportunity. We each have this ability. This is the very essence of moving beyond the appearances and resting, living in a sense of divine, of the divine peace, of the divine love, a divine abundance, a divine source, a divine sense of healing, a divine wholeness, and even a divine death, a divine transition. Once again, affirming the eternality of life. So we know that spirit, that essence, leaves the body temple and continues out into the world in amazing ways. Anyone that may be touched or experiencing the transition of a loved one, of a family member, of a pet, knows that essence forever remains within each one of us. And so we lift up everyone. We lift up everyone across this planet, everyone we can imagine right now in our minds, and then even more, and then going beyond. We lift up all of humanity in a deep recognition and a deep prayer that everything's happening according to some divine ideal, according to a vision that is revealing itself moment by moment, and we catch glimpses of that. We catch a view, we catch a perspective, we seek to embody and live that vision, and that vision continues to evolve. And so there's always something new to know, there's always something new to be revealed, there's always something more to be experienced, there's always another way to see it or look at it. And that is too our work. to be in that place of receptivity, to see beyond the appearances, to embrace those appearances, to work with the conditions, for the conditions are what mold our consciousness, but to see beyond, not to be limited by the conditions, to see beyond that into the greater realm of absolute truth. So I claim for each one that may hear these words this day, each one that may be touched by the vibration that is created and sent out and cast along the meridians and all across and encompassing the planet. We send forth the blessing of knowing that deeply we are one. Deeply we are one life. I call that God's life. I know that life is perfect. And I know that life is my life now. And so with a grateful heart, from a deep sense of gratitude for the truth being revealed here this day, I release this word into the universal law, into that universal law that must demonstrate, that cannot return this word void, that in fact is already operating upon this prayer. I release this word into that law and let it be. And if any of this has resonated in any way, please join me in an affirmation of truth as we say together. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing and who we are here. Hey, if you're already a committed member of our community, thank you. Thank you. And if you'd like to become a dedicated committed member, you can head on over to our website, ntmedia.org/donate, or click the donate button. Make your donation a monthly donation. And Jaybird, I thank you. I saw that you did that yesterday or the day before. You created a recurring monthly donation. We appreciate that. And that means we'll add your name to the next version of the thank you video, which probably won't be out for about a month or so. But please know that that'll happen. And for everyone else that's already a part of the network, already supporting us financially, we thank you. It goes a long, long way to making sure we can keep sharing this message out into the world, that we can keep sending these blessings out into the world, and we can keep sharing all of our great programming. Many of you know we have a full day of programming ahead for you today. We have so it's our normal lineup. Sekou Wrights will be here in just about 15 minutes with Be Your Own Hero. No, I'm sorry, he's already done. This is later. Rev Brz is up in just a couple of moments with her show, The Morning Sip. We'll also have Emma Moreno and Spanish language programming at 9 o'clock. Next Monday, 9:30, be with us for Spanish language prayers. They start next Monday. We're really excited about that. Also today, the Spirit Cafe. I lost my sheet. Every day is a different day. 10 a.m., the Spirit Cafe with Rev Brz and Cheryl Rogers. Rockin' the Love with Robin and Gil at 1 o'clock today. And remember, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., we have a brand new show premiering, Living Enlightened with Reverend Dr. Elizabeth Canty. So join us for that as well. All right, I'm Rev Robert. I better get out of here. I love you. You're amazing. I can't wait to see you again. And until then, I wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now.